And we are live. Welcome to the SLOB Show. Hello, Roker. Just want to make sure the Facebook group was working, and it's working again this week. So it looks like we're all set here with the.
Yay.
Oh, it is working. Conrad from
Yes.
Canada. My mom is watching. Hello. Everyone's there. Facebook group. It's back live. Thank God. All right, Roker. So this is the, as you would call, the season finale of the SLOB Show.
Season finale. Yes. Exactly.
The last episode of the year. Roker is going on vacation. Are you going to say where you're going, Roker, or no?
I'm going out of town. I think I've mentioned it a couple of times already.
You don't want anyone to bother you?
Going on, vacation. It's the holidays. Lose it. I got, vacation time. Use it or lose it. Vacation time. And I ain't about to lose it.
Well, Roker, I wanted to bring up my list for this specific city. So we can't say it?
No, go ahead.
Okay, you're going to Vegas.
Yeah, I'm going to Vegas.
No one. You think people? What do you think? You're Luigi, and they're going to hunt you down?
No, right.
That dude loved the McRib so much that it got him caught. All right, let's see here. So, Roker, you know the list. You know Bulldoggies, right?
Bulldoggies?
Buldogis. They have the French toast, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. That should be on your Vegas list.
We'll see if I'm up in enough time to get that.
The gold. Are you going to go to the Golden Steer? I know it's an old school place, but are you going?
It's I started looking like weeks ago to try and get some steakhouses in, and like they were already booked up reservation wise. So
Conrad from Canada saying you got to hit up that chicken skin place.
Oh, don't worry, I will.
That is called, what's that called again? I have it on my list or somewhere.
Yeah, I've got to go into my Yelp, but but yeah, it's outstanding.
Carson Kitchen.
Yeah, it's downtown.
Old Vegas. You got to go. God. And they give you just a bunch of honey. You dip chicken skin in honey.
Well, like hot honey too. It's awesome.
God. Looks delicious. Jesus. What else are you going to do in Vegas?
The NBA Cup going on while I'm down there, the semifinals. So going to the semifinals of the NBA Cup. Going to see our boy Steve Trevino. He's in Vegas this weekend at the MGM. Going to holler at my boy Piff the Magic Dragon over at the Flamingo. I feel bad because I texted him because I'm like, are you performing or are you dark or whatever? And he's like, no, we're performing. Just let me know. And I'm like, cool. And then I'm like, like once you say something into your phone or whatever, all of a sudden stuff starts popping up on your screen. And I didn't know that like his dog, Mr. Piffles, had just passed away.
Oh no!
Had just passed away, and I didn't know. So I'm like, oh my god!
Sorry about your dog.
Asshole. No, dude, it's obviously spoken like someone who does not have a pet.
No, I love dog. What are you?
Let alone a pet that is your act.
Today's actually Izzy's birthday, who passed away.
Oh, there you go.
Right there, my screensaver, and then Shelly, of course, the icon. She passed away a long time. I love dogs.
So there's that, and then I might go to the Raiders game on Monday night.
Nice.
I'm waiting for the ticket prices to drop a little more.
What are they now? $9?
They're not. No, they're still too much. They're like $115 a piece.
Oh,
so yeah. So like with fees, $150. Like no, pass.
Oh yeah.
I'll just wait till like 30 minutes before game time.
Have you ever? I know you and I both wish people happy birthday on Facebook. That's something nice that we both do. Because it's nice when people wish us happy birthday, so we do the same thing.
You do it because you're actually a nice person. I do it because I was an only child, and I know how lonely it can be on your birthday when you're an only child. And so I figure that birthdays are really the only day of the year that's actually yours, right?
Yeah.
Like uniquely yours. So I always try and wish everyone a happy birthday.
Have you ever wished someone, because you just mentioned Piff's dog, have you ever wished someone happy birthday on Facebook and then you found out they were dead?
I think I've come pretty close. Like
Because I've done it.
because you know how sometimes their name will come up and then you can put in their happy birthday like automatically. And then
Yeah.
sometimes you have to actually like go into either private message them or go into their thing. And
Yeah.
so it's like I'll go into them. I'm like, they haven't looks like they haven't been on Facebook since 2019. Let me just scroll down a little bit more,
I
investigate.
miss you so much, Daddy. Rest in paradise. We love you. I did that. And then their family was like, "Oh, it's so nice of you to do that."
Oh, but you didn't know.
No, I didn't. I've done it multiple times.
Oh, right. And then you had to pretend that you knew.
But yeah. But another time I did it, no one even said anything. But like I'm such great friends with this guy that I don't even know that good. Like you look at his page, it's me saying happy birthday and then someone else saying happy heavenly birthday.
Yeah. Exactly. Or it's like I'll see somebody go, who? I'm not sure I remember who this is. It's like, oh, you have 4 mutual friends. I'll go, okay, Abe,
Base.
Kathy, Base. Yeah. Yeah.
Freak. Oh, it's Dewey, Lord of the Fat Chicks. Oh, it's Barsum. Oh my God. Yeah, I've done that at least 2 times, and I've stopped myself. Like you said, I check. If there's someone who's pretty old or someone who I haven't heard from in a long time, I always check now. Because I want to make sure that I don't want to be the only person wishing them happy birthday.
Facebook is weird though. There'll be people that I haven't spoken to or corresponded with for years, not because I don't like them or anything. It's just, it just happened that way. And then all of a sudden they're like all over my page.
Well,
like,
once you get in the
you can't
algorithm,
get rid of them.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm getting daily updates on their life.
Yeah, once you correspond with someone, they start sending you all their stuff. You have to like unfollow them.
Yeah, the algorithm
to not see their stuff.
This is a perfect time to remind everyone to make sure that you have joined the SLOB Show Facebook group.
Oh, it's hot.
The greatest Facebook group on the platform.
I think we're up to like 5,300 people on there.
I've been telling people about it. I've been telling like potential clients about it. Like when I'm in meetings. Yeah. And if a podcast comes up, I'll bring it up and they're like, oh, what's the SLOB Show? And I'm like, well, it's the food and lifestyle podcast for the rest of us. They're like, oh, that sounds cool. I'm like, yeah, check it out.
If you get a food client, tell them they can post their shit in our group anytime they want.
Well, I can't do that because that's like mixing
who cares?
Business and pleasure. You know what I mean? It's like you can't.
Anyone who's ever been on the SLOB Show, they post all their stuff in there. Who cares?
No, I understand that, but I can't like say to a client or potential client, hey, I'll talk about you on the podcast. Right, exactly.
No, I'm saying once you get business, you could be like, hey, by the way, the #1 food podcast, there's a great group if you want to, tell people about deals.
Right.
If they can get arrested. I don't understand. And like for instance, I'm back now. The breakfast bake, like I was up early the other day. I finally got my California license plates on my car, and I've been here 11 months.
Do you have temporaries on there?
No, they gave me the actual plates.
Oh, okay. But what have you had for the 11 months though?
Illinois plates.
Oh, still, yeah.
Yeah, they don't expire till December. They expire this month.
Yeah, I still have a Chicago City sticker on my car. The front window.
You don't need a sticker, right, for Joliet?
Not in Joliet, no.
Yeah.
I for most places, I don't think. It's just one of those other things Chicago always just kind of rips you off for.
Everyone always told me, they're like, if you don't get California plates after being here 10 days, they're gonna fine you. You're gonna be arrested. Like what? And then I went there. They're like, here's your plates. Like, all right.
Well, now it's official now.
But anyway, so I was up early to go to the DMV. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I'm usually not up early enough to get a breakfast. I mean, I'm up early enough, but I'm not out and about to get a breakfast Baconator. When's the last time you had the breakfast Baconator?
I couldn't tell you.
It
Yeah,
I'm t-
I'd have to be up, and I'd have to be I'd have to be like really up, like
yeah,
I'd have to
exactly.
like awake, right?
Your day's ruined once you eat it, but it's worth it. This
Yeah, it's
Look at this
solid.
thing. That's just a stock breakfast Baconator. Look at that.
It's maybe too substantial. That might actually even be the problem.
No, because
'Cause
normally you would get two breakfast sandwiches. So
no,
this is
understood. Yeah,
perfect.
there's no doubt about it. But I'm saying it's a very hearty breakfast, maybe too hearty for that early in the day, unless you are just going to go back and plop on the couch for the rest of the day and watch football or something.
Yeah, if you don't have to work that day, that's the day to get the breakfast. And then have you had those Wendy's breakfast potatoes?
I have not.
Oh my god, they're if I could eat those potatoes, I would get them every time at Wendy's. They're 100 times better than the fries.
Yeah, see, I like the hash brown type things. I like the crunch, but I like potato because they're like potato wedges, right? Kind of
I'm
like
telling
mini potato wedges.
I'm telling you, they're like nothing else you've ever had. They are the best wedge potatoes at a fast food place I've ever had, ever.
Have you had their salted caramel frosty yet?
No, but I don't like all their new frosties. Every time, like the pumpkin one was disgusting. The
You're,
strawberry one wasn't anything. I haven't had that one though.
you're traditional. You like it. You like your frosty like you like your men, right?
That's right.
You like it black. You
Dark.
like it
Yep.
dark. That's right.
I like my,
Chocolate. Sexual chocolate. That's right.
but that and I got $2 off the meal with the app. I'm like, let me check the app. Oh, there you go.
Always check the app.
Two
Always
dollars
check
off
the
a
app.
breakfast combo. So I got the whole thing out the door with a drink for $7. And it was the greatest breakfast. It was way like you ever go to a diner and it's like you and I go to a diner. There's no way we're paying less than $50.
No, it's really expensive. I had the McDonald's breakfast for the first time in forever. Like the one that's the pancakes,
Oh, that?
the eggs, the hash browns, the
Yeah.
sausage, the whole nine. I had it for the first time in maybe 15 years. And the thing is, though, and there's some great diners here in Joliet, but it's like, yeah, I get a skillet or I get an omelet, I get some pancake, and it's like $30.
Exactly.
You
You go to
know,
Wendy's, you're more satisfied for $7. It's like
yes.
you have to, like you said, if you're not using the apps, you're making a major mistake.
Like there's a Taco Bell by me, and outside it
Ooh.
said in big letters, drive through and breakfast. And it doesn't open till like 10:30, 11. There's no breakfast.
But it's breakfast all day.
But they can is it breakfast all day at Taco Bell?
That's what I'm asking you. I don't know.
I don't think so. No. I think
Then
it's
how do
just
they
in the morning.
was it like
Yeah,
10
because
30
it's
to
supposed to
11?
be breakfast, but they apparently they can't find enough people to work there to open for breakfast.
They just don't open.
They just don't open. Every time I drive past it, I'm going to work. It's 6:55 in the morning, 7 o'clock in
Yeah.
the morning. It should be open, completely dark. No one in
That
the parking lot, nothing.
Do you get the breakfast crunch wrap? That's the second greatest.
It's not
breakfast.
open. That's what I'm telling you. It's
No,
not open
I'm
by my
saying,
house.
I'm saying, do you get that ever at other Taco?
The last time I had it was when we had it in studio in like 2016 or something.
There was a 2-month span
2017.
where we were eating those every
Where
other
we were
day.
disgusting. We were eating food every day, like every day for like a year and a half. It was ridiculous.
There was a 6-month period where I was eating footlong Subway subs for breakfast every day.
Just
And then one day I'm like, oh wait, there's a Dunkin'. I started just drinking coffee. I went from eating a footlong to drinking coffee in the morning. I did that for 6 months.
I never drank coffee. I was doing morning radio for 25 years before I actually started drinking coffee. Because when I started drinking it, it would be half regular, half decaf, or else I couldn't fall asleep at night.
Oh,
Now
geez.
I'm just like drinking coffee all the time. It doesn't matter. I'm getting double coffees. I'm filling them up, putting them in a Yeti cup so that because I'm going to be in meetings for an hour and a half and I need to stay awake.
That's another good Slob Show tip. The Yeti cup is like you could put a drink with ice in that cup, Leave it in your car when it's 100 degrees. When you come back, the ice will still be in the cup.
Yeah, that's a good gift for someone who, is taking stuff on the go.
A Yeti
Absolutely.
coffee cup. They're the best.
Yep.
Like I use that. I mean, I usually go to this place, Dutch Bros here, which is the best cold brew I've ever had in my life. And they're spreading. You know what's funny, Roker? So the stock was like $30. I
Mhm.
told everyone, I'm like, you got to buy this Dutch Bros stock. It's $55. 2 months later, it went up to $55.
I remember when Krispy Kreme started to expand, when they started opening up those Krispy Kremes in around
Oh yeah,
Chicago and in the
and they
suburbs,
all
and I'm
closed.
like, "Oh, I gotta get myself some Krispy Kreme stock." Thank God I didn't, because it was like as soon as they opened up, they were closed.
But this place, I'm telling you, there's always a line wrapped around the building. It's way better than Starbucks, and they have not just cold brew, but they have all kinds of drinks. They sell muffin tops, just the muffin top.
Someone was telling me about a coffee shop in Naperville where the line goes out the door and around the block, and they've got like 300 types of coffee or something like
Oh
that.
wow!
Ridiculous. I'm like, geez.
Well, Dutch Bros just opened they're about to open their first one in Illinois, but it's near St. Louis.
Oh yeah,
So
okay.
once it gets towards Chicago, I'm
You
telling
need some coffee by the time you get there.
you, exactly.
That's a
But if you haven't tried, get the breakfast Baconator. I add extra mayo to it, of course, but you don't even have to because it comes with this cheese. I mean, the broker.
Well, I
This
prefer breakfast. I like to go to White Castle, and because White Castle has breakfast all day, I'll go to White Castle and I'll get the breakfast sandwiches instead of the White Castle.
Oh, those are delicious.
Yep.
God, look at this, broker. Look at this.
I see it. I still see
God,
it. I believe you.
it
It's
actually looks. It looks
pathetic.
like it looks like a White Castle breakfast sandwich, only way bigger.
Except it's a full size large sandwich. Yes.
When you
Yeah.
get the White Castle ones, do you add sausage? Like if you buy the sausage, do you add bacon? That's what I do when I go to White Castle.
No, I'll get some that are bacon, some that are sausage, just to, you know.
I'll mix it up.
But they all have like a full whole egg on it, even though it's slider size. It's good stuff.
I think I've officially moved to just mayo on everything. Like I put mayo. Like today, I was eating sausages with mayo. Like I don't even mess with mustard. I don't mess with anything anymore. I'm just straight like hot dogs with mayo. Do you ever have hot dogs with mayo?
I have never had a hot dog
Oh,
with mayo. No.
if you're watching, just leave a comment and let me know if you if you like mayo on your hot dog. Because didn't hot dogs used to do mayo on hot dogs?
Hot dogs did so many things. I only had hot dogs a couple of times before it ended up
Or
closing.
yeah, that place was delicious.
Yeah, that was well, and recently, I don't know if it's there anymore, but you used to be able to get hot dogs in the bleachers at Wrigley.
Oh no, they still have that. That is
Okay.
right. Yeah, I saw someone talking about that. You know, I've been doing the thing you said about the gift cards. Like, if you do anything, check your Costco app and just make sure because like I got a $500 Southwest gift card for $429.
Yeah, that's a great
It's free money.
yeah, it's a great deal.
$71 just
Yep.
here. Like I would have booked the flight anyway.
Right.
So it's like whatever you buy, like even if you buy like a Target, I don't know if I'm sure they don't have Target at Costco, but you know what I'm saying?
But this time of year, whether or not it's Costco or Sam's Club, so they'll have gift cards at reduced prices, but they'll have more gift cards this time of year just because it's the holidays. So it's a good time to
What's
stock
up,
up.
Base?
Yes.
Hey, brother.
What's going on, fellas?
Hanging in there. How about you?
All I can do is hang in here. The beach is warm in a cold area.
Base, we're talking about Costco. About how the
I was
gift
just there
card.
today.
Let me see. I'm trying to see if they have like. Could you just? What do you just search? Gift cards?
Probably.
Yeah, because I got a $500 Southwest gift card.
Although
For
the Costco app is awful.
oh, here we
Yeah.
go.
It is
Costco
one of the worst
app
ones.
is awful.
Okay,
Agreed.
for instance, Southwest, it's still $429 for a $500 gift card. Okay, it's normally
pretty good.
$450. Applebee's, $100 for 80. Uber Eats. You get, what is it? Let's see. You get two $50 gift cards
For probably 80.
for 80.
Yep.
Instacart, they have Panera Bread, $100 for 80. AMC Theaters, Domino's, whoever goes to Domino's, you get $100 for 80. Subway, 75 for 55.
So that's always at Costco and Sam's Club, and then there might be some on sale like the Southwest, which has an additional amount off. Or again, if you're getting some gift cards from a restaurant, check, because they'll usually have some type of bonus card. For every $50 you buy, you get an extra $10 or whatever. You don't have to buy them as gifts if it's just someplace you like to go to.
I've done that.
Get them to use them yourself, right?
I've done that before. There's Rosebuds here in Chicago, and there's usually the $100 gift cards for $80, and the wife and I do that maybe once a year.
Look at this. Top Golf, 100 for 80. Papa John's, 100 for 80. Morton Steakhouse, 100 for 80. I mean, Texas Day Brazil, $100 for 80. I mean, it's crazy. And they always have it. It's like, don't buy I'm an impulse buyer. Like, you should have seen the shit I bought on Cyber Monday. I bought one of those massage guns. You ever see those guns?
That's Claire got me one for Christmas last year.
Yeah. Do you know how much she paid for it?
Like one of those that are like you see them using on the sidelines of the games, right? Right.
Yeah, you see like George St. Pierre using it.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you two are going to need that for your aspiring athletic careers.
I need it for my back at the end of the night.
You know how much I paid for it?
$13?
$39. They're normally $100.
Pretty good. That's pretty good.
That's a good.
Okay, listen to this one. I got an air fryer. The Drew Barrymore brand, which does it broils, bakes, air fries.
Is that the one with the doors, with the two doors that open up?
No, but it's big.
Gotcha.
It doesn't talk, does it? Because that would drive me crazy. I didn't know Drew Barrymore had her own brand of air fryers.
It stands on my kitchen table and pulls its top off.
Yes.
You know that reference? That's a Letterman. I got it for $70. It's back up to $140.
Yep.
On Cyber Monday.
I always tell Claire hates it because I'll go to Sam's Club and I'll get something that's on clearance, and she's like, "We don't need a Ninja 8-in-1 steak broiler thing." Whatever.
You say that now,
and I'm
comes in handy. What it comes in handy.
If we don't like it, just take it back. They'll take it back.
Yeah,
but I'm not gonna leave it there at this price.
There are so many.
It's $59.91. I'm not gonna not buy it for that price.
There are so many things in Costco that has that little asterisk to it, and then you look at it's like $7. It used to be like $40 or $60.
Where do you find that stuff?
If you look around the store, there's a lot of things that get clearanced out.
You gotta look around, and at Sam's Club, if it ends in a 91, it's on clearance.
Yeah,
so I always tell my wife, if you go to get gas, you go in, give it a token look. Go over to the meat section, see if there's any reduced meats. Go around to where the electronics are, stuff like that. Give it a token look, see what's there. You never know what's going to be there.
I can't do the almost expired meats. That's the only thing in this life I can't do.
No, it's not gross, and it's not gross, and no. It's not gross, and you've got something stuck in your head. You've got something that's stuck in your head.
But usually when I see that meat and it has the 50% off, it's a little grayer than the other one.
Well, if it's gray, don't buy it if it's gray. Well, if it's gray, all that means is that air has gotten into the package. It does, but if that turns you off, then don't buy the gray. But the thing is,
Broker only buys gray meat.
They can't.
It's like Claire. You will not buy a piece of red meat in this house.
They're going. Right. You have a freezer at home, right?
I do.
Not like you do.
So if I'm getting 20-ounce prime ribeyes, 2 of them for $30. Take them home. Boom. We vacuum seal them. Put them in the freezer.
Okay.
Done.
Okay.
Done.
Roker, we don't all have walk-in freezers like you have. Like you have a whole carcass in your freezer.
You have
Like, oh,
three.
there's a buffalo. There's a cow.
You got 3 freezers. I have a compartment in the refrigerator.
I got you. I understand.
Yeah,
I
we don't have
got you.
room.
I understand.
Roker, we can't fit a year's. We can't fit like an Oregon Trail when you would go hunting, and then you have 900 pounds of meat. We can't fit that in our freezers like you.
I'm not saying that you can. I'm just saying if you have the means, it's a
By
it's-
all means.
But you got no problem buying a thing of M&Ms that's this big, right? You got no problem with the peanut M&Ms that are in a barrel. Right?
I was just eating.
That's
by the
not
way,
wasteful.
you want to talk about M&Ms? I was just eating peanut butter M&Ms. You guys ever eat peanut butter M&Ms?
They're delicious. That's
They're
actually one of the better ones.
They're better than the peanut M&Ms. Peanut butter in the red bag.
Oh, dude! At the Sweets and Snacks Expo, M&M's had an entire vending machine set up for free with every style of M&M in it. So it had plain peanut butter, coffee, caramel, crispy, all of them.
I was going to say, did it have the pretzel one?
And
the pretzel one was one of my favorite ones.
And you could mix and match and get it all poured into a bag.
That is awesome.
I'm like, how do I rent this out for like my party or something? Because this was awesome. They had another one that was Skittles.
Wow.
Outstanding.
Next time this comes, I am expecting a credential from you, sir. I haven't gotten a credential from you in 20 years, but I want that one.
Roker, speaking of that, so I went to the Bears 49ers game on Sunday.
Mm. And I had a buddy that went to the Bears Patriots game. Wow, you want to talk about some money lost?
I mean, do we want the Bears to win at this point? I mean,
no, you don't.
Whoa. Do you have a suite? Were you in a suite?
Wait, hang on. Let me show you this real quick. Those are pastrami sandwiches. Those are sliders, pizza, hot dogs, candy. The candy was huge vats of Skittles, huge vats of M&Ms, all kinds of desserts, pizza, hot dogs, pastrami sandwiches, nachos, pretzels, big Pepsi machines where you could have any kind of soft drinks. Fridge is full of water bottles. So we got these tickets for my work, and they're 17-yard line at like or 17 rows up at about the 40-yard line. The seats at Levi Stadium down there are padded. So it was called the United Club. That was like, it said on our tickets also United Club. So we walk in and we realized, all this shit is free. So all that food was free.
That's amazing.
It was crazy. If I ever get these tickets again, you guys should come here. Because
6 months from now, he's going to be showing us selfies at Sacramento A's games, sitting behind the dugout.
They're here.
There'll be 18 people.
I will come.
I'm telling you, this United Roker, you would have died. Like it was, and the bathrooms were beautiful on this. Like it's this United Club was part of our tickets. You have to be in the club to go down to like all those rows in the 100 level. And we were 17 rows up. It was crazy.
Question. Did you christen one of these bathrooms?
Yeah. Of course I did. Nuts. And
that's the question. That's the big question.
Does your colon kick in? If you see like a nice bathroom, does your stomach like kick in like a spidey sense? Like I didn't have to think I've done before, but now we're going.
Yeah, it's like out of like it knows like I better take advantage of the situation in case something pops up later. And there was a guy in there, and I'm like, hey, you guys are low on toilet paper. He gave me my own roll of toilet paper, which was wonderful.
I had a whole roll.
And then I hid that roll in the area where you get those the paper that you put on the toilet seats.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right, like the airport thing that you
I
put on the seat, but half of it goes into the water.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
So I tucked the roll into that. So in case I had to go back in there, I never went back in, but just in case. And here's where you guys come in. So
where we come in.
So we had 4 tickets, right? And you know how fucked up it is now with tickets. There's no ticket stubs. It's all bullshit, right? It's on your phone.
On your phone.
So I have these tickets on my phone. You know, is it still on there? Oh no, it expired. Do they show you expired ones? Oh yeah. So it's like this, right?
Right.
This is what you're looking for, by the way, United Club. So anyway, I have 4 of these on my phone, right? So my friend Phil and his whole family are there.
Phil?
So I give his wife my phone. She gets scanned in the United Club. They stamp her all their wrists, and now they're eating for free.
That's awesome.
So it's beautiful because
that's the kind of stuff that you don't talk about in public.
That's
the stuff that you don't. That's the stuff you don't talk about.
You don't want people to know your secrets.
That's the stuff you don't talk about because the next time you try and do that, you won't be able to.
There's that guy from the SLOB show.
No, I'm just saying. Believe me, trust me.
But that's a great scam too. So if you guys if you guys come, you
just called it a scam.
Of course, it's a scam.
So, yeah. Stop talking about it. Is what I'm trying to tell you. If you ever want to be able to do it again.
Well, I'll tell you this:
snitches don't get their own toilet paper roll, Abe.
This is what you need. If you ever see this on your ticket, this is the way to go. The row 17 at the 40-yard line, padded seats. It was beautiful. The view was it was ridiculous.
But that just goes to show you what they think of the Bears out there. They gave Abe 4 tickets to the United Club for the Bears game. We can't even get rid of them here.
That's pretty sweet, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 shitty teams, but yeah, I mean, they're not our tickets. They're the San Francisco station tickets. So I'm sure they're not. I mean, I can't get them every time, but
right. That's what I'm saying, though. The Bears are so bad. They were available.
No one wants it. What's funny too? I know another guy that I work with that went. He was in the 400 level. I'm like, why don't you just come with us? You could sit in these seats. You could drive with us. He's like, oh well, my friend, his wife bought these tickets. It's like, if your wife bought silver and I'm offering you gold, you're going to keep the silver?
Yeah.
What is that?
No, but unless you're going to hear it from the wife. Because the
wife you take a picture. Take a picture in the 400.
I don't care. I have gone to
the Bunny Ranch,
to Bulls finals games. So I've gone to Bulls finals games with 1 ticket and just had met Claire at the bar later. Like, sorry, honey, I got a ticket to go in. I'll meet you at the bar.
That's very nice. What a husband. What a guy.
She's a great gal.
What a chivalry is not dead on this fella.
Well, you wait in the car.
And you're picking up the tab when we get to the bar too, by the way.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Claire, do you have any cash?
Can you go get me a beer real quick, please? Thank you. Love you.
Why do you treat your wife the way my dad treated me? He would pick me up and leave me in the car for hours.
Well, I love my wife.
I'll be out in a few hours. What? Hiding in the worst neighborhoods in Chicago. I'm 7 years old. My brother's 8. We're laying on the ground so that we don't get attacked or something.
Why were you in the worst neighborhoods in Chicago?
Because he was doing a bunch of messed up things. Whatever he was doing, gambling, whatever. I don't know what
he was doing. A drug buy or something?
I don't think he did drugs, but he definitely was a degenerate gambler. And he would go to all these bad neighborhoods and leave us in the car. He'd go inside for hours and then come back. I don't know what he was doing.
So that's what he did on Dad Has the Kids Day?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's why you were never with him.
You just wait in the car while he went out and gambled and got a massage.
Whatever he was doing. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. And then everyone we would meet, he'd be like, this is your uncle. Like being some black dude.
Yeah.
This is your uncle.
Yeah, I was about 30 years old before I realized I didn't have 17 aunts.
One time he never bought us anything, but one time I wouldn't go with him. So I was holding onto the couch. He was pulling me by my legs, and I didn't leave with him. So he takes my brother Sam to a toy store. He bought him like boxes of toys. Like he never bought us anything, but this one time to like teach me a lesson, he bought Sam all these toys. And then he came back with a wind-up mouse, and he goes, "This is for you because you are a mouse." And he bought him like this train. Like he bought him all these toys. He never bought us anything except that one day he bought Sam everything.
I've never heard you do an impersonation of your father before.
What a legacy.
That's exactly how I would think he would sound.
Hello. You are a mouse.
You're a mouse.
You're a mouse. Yeah.
You are nothing but a mouse. And I'm like, Sam, can I play with your toys? He's like, no. But whatever.
Should have came. But of course, if you came, he wouldn't have gotten either of you anything. But
yeah, we would have been in the car while he was inside.
You should tell it, Sam, thank me. Right?
Exactly. Yeah, Sam should have shared the toys.
I was saying, now that's an angle you two should have been working out this whole time.
Right. You could have just pulled that scam off every week. Right.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam, you want to do the toy scam again?
I'll be the mouse. This time you're the mouse. I'll get all the other stuff, and then we'll kind of keep switching this back and forth.
So, Bates, before you came on, this is as Roker calls it, the season finale of the Slob Show, the last show of the year.
Oh, that's right. You're coming to town.
Yeah, I'll be there. And Roker's leaving town to go to Vegas.
You go. Oh, that's right. You guys are going to Vegas. I remember that.
And then the next 2 Wednesdays after that are Christmas and New Year's. So
wait, Roker, you're there this weekend. I think I could. Last time I checked, I could have got a flight to Vegas for $29.
Unfortunately, that time has passed. I'm sure you probably don't even want to look. It's not there anymore.
Let's see. We're gonna go from. Let's see. Bates, you want to go to Vegas?
I'm not going this week.
I'm not going like in 36 hours.
Yeah. Let's see. For you, it's like a 40-minute trip.
So let's see. If I leave Roker, of course I'll stay in your room, right? I'm joking.
Yeah,
I'm joking.
I was saying goodbye to people at work today. They're like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Dude, I'm on vacation. I'm out."
All right, I could get. Well, these are like shitty airlines though. But I could get around
an hour flight, right?
I could get a round trip flight right now.
How long is it to Vegas?
40 minutes.
Yeah, so who cares if it's a really bad flight? Just
it's
buy new clothes when you get there.
It's actually an hour and 20, but you're probably in the air for less than an hour. I could get a round trip flight for $224. Oh, but that's Spirit. I don't want to.
Yeah, right.
Well, they have Delta.
Yeah. So if you have to go with the clothes on your back, because if you bring a carry-on, it's $40 more.
Let's see if I left.
That's what I'm saying. Just buy new clothes when you get there.
There you go.
Roker, bring him some old Q101 t-shirts. I'm sure you got a stack of them.
I could fly out on what's the F? What airline is that? Frontier.
Frontier.
$192.
There you go.
That's a good deal.
Drive one way, fly back. Like
$1 million
baby.
Oh, I'm not driving to Vegas. That's like 10 hours or 8 hours or something.
Right back at you, DJS. Merry Christmas to you.
What did he say?
That guy DJS. Merry Christmas to all of us. Those are some that's an OG. I don't know who DJS is, but that's an OG.
That guy has listened to everything I've ever been on. He just mentioned every person in my history.
I was gonna say that's an OG right there.
DJS, you're the man. Any other slob tips, Roker, that we could give out before we call it a year on the Slob Show? What was your favorite moment of the Slob Show this year, Roker?
Oh, there's so many. That just not one singular one comes to mind. There's so much, but there have been a lot of great memory and a lot of great guests, fantastic guests. So it's tough to single one out. I will give one last tip, and I've talked about it. I've talked about it in the past. Again, if you're buying alcohol, the gift boxes cost the same as the regular. So if you're buying a bottle of Jameson, get the Jameson gift box with the 2-shot glasses.
Two shot glasses or the
whatever it is.
Yeah.
It costs the same.
And then give those 2 shot glasses to someone you hate, like someone you work with that you have to give a gift to. Like, hey, I know you like Jameson. Here's a couple shot glasses.
But again, get it for yourself. If you decide you have to buy it for a gift, give it to. If I wanted to make sure I had myself another bottle of Jameson, I'd get that, and I'd get the shot glasses. Boom.
Roker, did you have your work Christmas party yet? Or do you not have?
Well, it's funny. I went to a client's Christmas party last Friday, and I thanked him, and I said, I want to thank you because this is the first holiday party I've been to on a Friday in 15 years.
Yeah, really. It's usually on a Tuesday night in January.
Yeah. Oh, we just got our memo that ours is in January.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
what was the client? They had you come to a restaurant or something?
No, I don't want to know. They rented out.
They rented something out.
They rent a very nice space.
Why did they invite you?
Because I am a very attentive and special account executive.
You will not believe who's calling in right now.
To all
Santa Claus?
Special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
This is one of our top guys of all time, Matthew Stromer.
No way.
Oh my!
What's up, man?
No way. That's not my name.
What's going on?
Hey, bro.
That's not his name. That's period face. Yeah,
it's period face. If you remember period.
No one's gonna remember Matt. We're gonna call you period face. Yeah,
PTSD is thick with that impression, buddy.
Oh man.
What's going on, Matt?
Right.
Love that chicken at Popeyes.
What's up, Matt?
Matt from Mayor Fish, quarter pounder French fries, icy Coke, thick shake, sundaes, and apple pies. Make a run for the border.
We for those of you who don't know, we used to work with this guy.
All right, good talk.
Well, I'm calling in because it's the SLOB show, so you're talking about food. So I thought I would just call in with all the jingles that have been stuck in my head because of MK Ultra.
There you go. That's it.
We're a good outlet for that.
What are you up to these days, Matt? I haven't.
BK, have it your way. BK. I think I've run out of jingles. I can't think of any ones for. We got the meats. What else? That's all I got.
That's about it.
Coincidentally, speaking of Arby's, the first lunch I ever had with Mr. Name resembles an animal in a farm with udders. The first lunch we ever had was at Arby's in the merchandise mart.
Did you get 2 beef and cheddars?
I did, and he made me pay for it.
Well, you learned a very valuable lesson.
I left my wallet back in the studio.
Remember, Base, when that one dude that, don't say who it is, Base, but you know what I'm talking about, a major boss in radio, him and I went to dinner, and we were talking about different jobs that potentially could open up. And I just said, "Oh, I'll pay for it," not really meaning to play. And he let me pay for it.
Don't ever.
And Roker,
you had just lost your job,
and I just lost my job. And this dude was making a ton of money, and he was telling about his new car.
And
here's a tip: don't ever like offer to pay, and not expect them to take you up on that offer. At the same time, if someone offers to pay, don't say, no, that's okay, and expect them to then not pay. You see what I'm saying?
You open one door, you never know what you're going to get.
That's it.
If you're the main boss who's making a ton of money and you're talking to a guy about a job, and then I gave him a ride home.
Dude,
that's the worst.
Dude, it's
that was the worst.
We're all a bunch of cheap whores. Don't you know that? Don't you know that? It doesn't matter.
But once you get to a certain point and you're with someone that makes way less money than you, you just say no. We don't even consider it.
You can't assume.
That's
You can't
somebody
assume
with that is somebody with a soul, by the way, would say those words to you, Abe. The one that you were with had no soul.
Oh my.
That guy was soulless.
Roker, you know who we're talking here. Roker, I'm gonna text you who it is, okay? I don't want to say his name.
The minute you see it, you're gonna go, "Oh yeah."
I want you to think in your head who you think it is, Roker, and I want you to look at the text I just sent you.
Okay.
I mean, I know you love that guy.
Right? Soulless? Was I wrong by saying soulless, Roger?
No wonder you still have issues over that. I don't blame you. That makes it even kind of worse.
No one knows who we're talking about, but we know who we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, will I end up in Vegas at some point this week?
He might.
Here's the great thing. I do an afternoon show, so I could honestly fly out and then leave the day I have to come back to work. So like I could leave if I have to, I could leave Monday morning.
Dude, I would if I were that close to Vegas, I'd be doing that all. I used to do that all the time back in the day anyway. I would just like go to Vegas like 6 or 7 times a year. Just
one year you and I went together like 4 or 5 times.
It's like, I mean, I don't have the stamina to like, go to Vegas and fly back and get in at like 2:00 in the morning on Monday morning and then like spritz and head right into work like nothing happened. Right?
Matt, were there more jingles you want to sing?
Well, you could always hit me with a food establishment. I can see if I know the jingle in my head off the cuff. But
can you do Popeyes?
I think he did that already.
Popeyes?
Yeah.
Did Sizzler ever have one? I feel like the only thing I ever heard was White Man Can't Jump Sizzler.
We go and Sizz. You know they have Sizzler here.
That's
like
awesome.
I went to. I recently went to Sizzler, and
it was exactly how you thought it would be.
If you just get the salad bar and you just eat like gallons of Thousand Island, it's good. If you pay for the shrimp and all that other stuff, it's not worth it.
Gallons.
Anyway, I might I'll see how this weekend's going, and maybe I'll fly out on a Sunday and come back on Monday.
There you go.
Well, and then that way I can just stay up all night. I could just stay up all night.
Why not?
And then
that's another sentence that I don't utter very much anymore either. Yeah, I'll just sleep on the plane. I'll just,
sleep in the rental car.
Stay up all night and just sleep on the plane.
Bass
and I used to go. Bass and I once flew to Tampa on Super Bowl weekend, flew down in the morning, partied all day, and then flew back on like the midnight flight going back.
The most messed up part about that is that we were done by like 2 a.m. Our flight was like a red eye at 6. So Roker and I literally slept there. As we woke up, we saw the workers coming to work. We were the first ones in line for TSA, and they put us through the ringer. Like, we've been here longer than you guys have, and you selected us to get the real pat down. I was like, come on, man, we've been sleeping here.
Do you remember, Bass, you and I went to the Howard Stern Christmas party and we slept on a luggage rack at the airport?
You slept on a conveyor belt.
Yeah, that's right.
You were sprawled out on the conveyor belt, and then people were like yelling at you, and you were just
like, can you imagine now, like sleeping on a conveyor belt with no problems? Like, oh, let's just go sleep on the conveyor belt. Let's sleep. I was sleeping on a luggage rack for a while, and then the conveyor belt. Like, who would do that? Like, I was using my coat as a pillow.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
When we were young. Yeah. Yeah.
Those are the kind of things we should still do. Hey, Matt, remember when we were in Dallas?
It's a good time for the great taste at McDonald's.
It's giving you every McDonald's jingle going back to like 1972.
Oh, my God.
That was your first time on a plane, wasn't it, Abe?
It was. We went to Dallas, and then I left my phone on. And
you left your phone on.
Yeah,
you left your phone on. I remember that very. specifically. Yeah,
I was 21. That was my first time ever on a plane.
That was a great trip.
We went to
There was a lot-
Pantera Strip Club
there was a
with
lot
Vinnie
of,
Paul.
Went to Pantera's Strip Club, and we all brought a case of beer with us per person.
Vinnie Paul,
The late great Jim Jesus. Go. Why are they so? Congratulations, Emmett Billboard. Why are they so high on Emmett Smith around here? I'm like, because we're in Dallas, asshole. Oh yeah, I say that lovingly.
and then the whole time Freak was like, hey, we're gonna all get in for free, and then he had to pay like half admission for each of us. He's like, I told you guys I was gonna get you in for free. I'm gonna cover it, don't worry. Speaking of Freak, I went to his bar the other day, Top Fuel Saloon.
So you just drove right past my house and went straight to Freak's bar, huh?
That's right.
Gotcha. Came into town and then drove 30 minutes past me to get to Freak's bar.
You know what happened was Kathy and I where were we? I don't know. We were out that way. And then she's like, we're like 15 minutes from Freak's bar. And I'm like, oh, let's check it out.
Yeah, that means we're 15 minutes from Roker's crib too. But
That's
you
right.
went 15 more minutes that way.
But do you have a bar?
I have a bar in my basement for free.
I've given up on it. We're never going to see him again.
You'll see me in the United Club at the 49ers game.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
where
right. Whenever the Bears come to town, he'll get the tickets.
No, we'll see you the Wednesday after to tell us that you had
that's
4
right.
tickets,
Oh, yeah.
only 2 of them.
Yeah.
And here's where we come in.
Hey,
Mr. Submarine is the best. I just had some Mr. Submarine and Joliet. Oh, so you were like 6 minutes away and you didn't even say anything.
God, I really love
We
this.
went to the steakhouse at Harrah's. Oh, did you now? Okay.
Nothing like a full night at Harrah's.
Base, let's go to Sacramento and just paint the town red. And then the next Wednesday, like, oh man, we had barbacoa on the street, and we had
In and out.
this and that. Oh man, and we went to this coffee place. It was amazing. It had the best cold brew ever.
Best cold brew I ever had. Best cold brew I ever had. Right next
I
to a
told
radio
Ba- I'm like, hey, Base, come pick me up. He's like, I'm not going to be able to pick you up.
No. I said I would pick you up. We're going to Berwyn to watch wrestling. Kathy likes wrestling now.
No, you should have came with us to Berwyn.
I'm not taking my 10-year-old son to Berwyn.
I would just come alone.
That's a good call.
I
That's
had
a good
the
father
family
call
with
right
me. We were 5 minutes from Kathy's house. All you had to do was come over, but all of a sudden, your girlfriend likes wrestling in Berwyn.
No. We wanted to watch Survivor Series, and they were playing it at the bar in Berwyn.
What are you, 11?
Well, I like wrestling.
Did you not have your phone on you? Because usually you just watch it on your phone.
Like when
You're watching pay-per-view in your underwear with the curtains drawn at Planet Hollywood that day.
I think that was the link, wasn't it?
I can't eat another bite. I come up. Full disclosure, I went down to PF Chang's and got a huge bowl of wonton soup. Came back upstairs and there had been room service.
Oh my God.
$50 of pancakes.
Couldn't eat another bite.
Well, wait, hang on. This Base, we're talking about the Sterling Brunch Buffet, of course.
Mm-hmm.
When Roker and I ate, I think I had 10 lobster tails, and I was in the bathroom for 40 minutes at a time, multiple times. Now Roker had like a bunion or some shit on something disgusting on his foot that was like he was limping and he was holding the wall.
So it probably was gout, and I didn't know it. But corn was probably bothering me too.
Oh, a corn. That's what it was.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I knew it was something disgusting.
Yeah,
I forgot what it was
probably
called.
2 or 3 different things happening.
Yeah. So anyway, you're holding the wall. You're like, I can't.
Dude, no, it was
Just go without me. I'll meet you. He couldn't walk.
Dude, we got our money's worth. We not like we weren't going to get our money's worth. That's probably why the damn thing ended up closing.
Yes, Kevin Gumball O'Malley. Yes, it was Cigars and Stripes in Berwyn where I saw wrestling.
It was Cigars and Stripes.
Yeah, that's where we went.
I'm
And he
not
said,
taking
I hear Freaks Bar is great. Has great food. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it does.
I've been to Cigars and Stripes a few times.
It's a great place with that dude. He has like that's where Svengoolie. They play Svengoolie in there. They play the Three Stooges also.
not a
Yes.
good place.
I
Not-
can
not
turn on the
good
TV here and see that. I don't need to drive to Berwyn to watch the Svengoolie or the Street Stooges or
Hey.
Survivor Series for that matter.
I feel like we should go to Vegas. I should go and meet you there so we could relive one of those moments because that Sterling brunch buffet between me going to the bathroom, accidentally going in the women's bathroom, using the bathroom, and then noticing I'm in the women's bathroom, coming out, paying the tab, going back in for another 40 minutes, then you not being able to walk, holding the wall. Like that was our most disgusting moment ever?
That was just all in like that was like just in like one weekend. It was were we there for a reason? Did we go to a UFC fight or something? Didn't we do we had to been there for we didn't just go, hey, let's go to Vegas.
No, we did.
Actually, I can see you doing that.
Let me see here. I can tell you right now because all I have to do is search my phone for the word lobster.
We had to have been there for a UFC
Could it have been a
fight
McGregor fight or something? Let's see.
But yeah,
July 8th. Let's see. Was it 2009? No, that's something different. It's not coming up, but whatever. It could have been.
It was during football season because I remember that the Bears game was on the TV and Jay Cutler lost the game for us as usual, and that had pissed me off.
I wonder, maybe it was a UFC fight. Maybe you're right. But didn't we go see? I think we saw Joe Rogan do stand up, right? Didn't like Jim? Joey Diaz got you the ticket.
Okay, so that was it. Would have been we would have gone for a UFC fight, and then we had recently had Joey Diaz in studio. And I texted him and he got us into the Joe Rogan show because Joe Rogan always does stand up for a UFC fight. And Jim Norton came out as a surprise guest. And that was at the MGM.
That's cool.
That was back when they did stuff at the MGM. Yeah.
And then we made it a point because that buffet was only available on Sundays.
Right.
So
right. And I had it before and I'm like, dude, you got to have this. You got to. And people, if you go on YouTube and all that kind of stuff, when they're talking about the buffets today, they all mention like, this is kind of like the Sterling brunch used to be. They always reference the Sterling brunch. It's epic. I'm so sad that it's gone.
That was one of the greatest food eating experiences of my life, eating lobster tails like chicken fingers.
And now all the buffets cost how much the Sterling brunch cost. All of them are like,
oh yeah,
near $100 a person now.
Yeah,
it's so it's
rest in peace, Vegas. Well, Roker, you're going to have a full report on all because I know you're going to be eating.
Like I'm going to be checking out different places and check. And Claire hasn't been there in 10 years or more, probably even more. So that's what I get excited about. I get excited to take her to these places and
right.
And no, it's the truth and see how it reacts. Let me put it this way: when I go to the Sterling brunch by myself, which I did before, but it's like, oh, this is great, and there's nobody to tell them about it. It's like I'm excited for her reactions.
Oh, Conrad.
This is coming from the guy who had one Bulls ticket for a finals.
Yes, and I am that same person. Yes, you are absolutely correct. I'm the same person that let his wife stay out at the bar while he went in to the Bulls clinching final game. Is the same person that is excited to take her to Piff the Magic Dragon.
Conrad from Canada is asking me, was that the same weekend when you guys saw Leonardo DiCaprio? I think that was a different. Were you with me?
No, because that was at the MGM. Because he was filming Revenant because he had the beard on. He had a huge beard.
No. This was something he didn't have a beard or did he have a beard?
Yeah, he did. He had a huge.
Remember the way he was
walking?
He
had a beard. We had just had what's his name in studio? The flyweight. I can't think of his name.
Oh, TJ Dillashaw or no?
Yeah, yeah. And we end up like taking a piss next to him or something or whatever. Yeah,
we
that
were
was the
pissing
same.
next to DiCaprio.
That was the same. Yeah. I think that was all the same weekend. You're right.
Oh, Juan, my boy Juan, who went to St. Lawrence, said I bought a bar. What Juan? What's the bar? Wait, hang on. Ace Tire 7100 South Harlem. Has anyone heard of a bar called Ace Tire?
I have not. So it's on Harlem. It's on. It's kind of on its way on your way to Bridgeview there. Or
I don't know.
near there?
Juan, let me know. I'm looking at the Instagram comments. Paul Hayes said, "Hey, Base, how many times have you heard the Sterling brunch story?"
People
Has to
right
be
now are
hard to
going,
get.
thank God this is the season finale. I can't take much more of this. Maybe next year they won't talking about going to the bathroom or the Sterling brunch or mayonnaise or whatever, just for one show.
Mr. Rubio 320 says, I'm making bacon wrapped concert dogs right now. My family hates me, but I love mayo on my hot dogs. Hey, I'm telling you, it's the best. Let's see. I'm going through the Instagram comments because for some reason, we can't put the Instagram comments up on the screen, which is dumb. Well, anyway, Roker, maybe I'll meet you there on Sunday or something.
Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait.
Oh, there's my boy Randy. Base, you know Randy.
Love Randy.
Jumping on.
Is Matt still there, or did you just like completely
he kept going in and out? So
gotcha. I gotcha. He kept up. We're losing you. We're losing you.
We're losing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's texting me.
All right, boys, I got to get running over here. These guys are getting quiet.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. We're out of words. We're out of words for 2024.
This is the season finale, and we will have full reports from Base and Roker on all the disgusting eating. Base, have you been eating a lot more food lately, or what? What's the?
Actually, I've been trying to lay a little bit low. I lost 15 pounds.
Oh, what? Congratulations!
Trying to behave.
You lost 15 pounds since what, like 2022, or like this week?
Wow,
that's 4 weeks.
Abe. That's Abe
4 weeks.
saying that.
No, I'm asking. I'm saying, like, did you lose? Have you recently lost the 15, or like just like this couple weeks?
No, recently, the last 4 weeks.
You lost 15 pounds in 4 weeks?
Just a lot of fish, a lot of chicken, a lot of veggies, and no sweets. I took off the sweets.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
I swear you're always sending me pictures of food, but maybe I'm
about to go on vacation, so I'm about to go in the complete opposite direction. It's about to get out of control.
So you lost weight, and we just got through Thanksgiving. That's pretty impressive.
No sweets.
That is impressive.
The sweets is the one that kills me. As long as I can stay out the sweets, I'm okay.
What I find is when I gain like 5 pounds, I just starve myself the next day, and then I'm back. So
the key is, Base, when you start to have the sweets again, don't like binge. Don't go crazy, because
I save it for one I really want.
There you go. That's it. Don't waste it on something stupid.
Yep. All right, fellas. Well, it was a great year on the Slob Show. We'll be back next year. I guess that first Wednesday after the 6th, or whatever that is. It's probably like January 9th or something.
Like the 8th, yeah. But everyone out there, thank you all for your support. We really appreciate it. And please have a very happy holiday and a safe holiday and a happy new year and safe. And I'll see what kind of reconnaissance I can do in Vegas and what I can report back to you.
Nice.
All right, we're out. We'll see you guys in a few weeks.
Later, guys.